Welcome to Tumbletown, where every single morning, kids practice their absolute best jumps. Today was a special day because Mia and Jay were having a friendly competition to see who could jump the highest. Mia went first. "Check this out," she shouted, getting into her jumping stance. 3, 2, 1, boing. She launched into the air like a rocket, soared for a moment, and then landed perfectly right back on the trampoline. That smooth landing! All thanks to gravity pulling her back down. Then it was Jay's turn. "My turn. Watch me," he yelled, full of confidence. 3, 2, 1, woo, and up he went, higher and higher. But then, something strange happened. Jay didn't come down. He just stayed up there. "Maya," he called down, his voice a little wobbly. "Why am I still up here?" It was true. Jay was just floating in the air above the trampoline like a confused bubble. Then, his shoelace untied itself and floated up next to him. A second later, his shoes slipped right off his feet and started drifting upwards too. Before they knew it, the entire trampoline began to lift off the ground, wobbling as it floated away. Mia stared, her eyes wide. "Jay, come down!" she yelled. "I would if I could," he shouted back, waving his arms as he drifted even higher. Suddenly, a tiny, sparkling character zipped onto the scene with a loud zip sound. It was a little creature, buzzing with nervous energy. "Oh no, oh no, oh no. It squeaked. This is bad." 2. This is really, really bad. My gravity pebble cracked hand. Now gravity is acting all silly. Mia looked at the strange little being. Gravity pebble. The creature, who introduced himself as Gravi, the little guardian of gravity, nodded frantically. Yes, gravity is the invisible force that pulls everything down to earth. You, your toys, your juice box. Raindrops, everything falls because gravity grabs it and pulls it towards the center of the planet. From high above, Jay called out, "Well, gravity let go of me." Gravi looked a bit embarrassed. "Yes, that's because my pebble broke. And when it breaks, things start to float in all sorts of funny directions." Just as he said that, a spoon floated gently past Mia's head. Ooh, it was followed by a bicycle, pedaling slowly through the air on its own. Then, a very confused-looking dog floated by, letting out a questioning woof. "Gravi, how do we fix this?" Mia asked, realizing things were getting seriously out of hand. Gravi held up the cracked, glowing pebble. "To repair the gravity pebble, you must answer 3 gravity riddles. If you get them right, the pebble will heal itself." Mia nodded, determined. "We can do it." Grav cleared his throat and asked the first riddle. "What direction does gravity always pull?" Without a second of hesitation, Mia shouted the answer. "Down." It always pulls things down towards the earth. A little ding sound came from the pebble, and one of the cracks magically vanished. 1 down, 2 to go. Gravi smiled correct. Now for the second riddle. Do heavier things fall faster than lighter things? Up in the air, Jay was trying to think. Mia, what do you think? Mia remembered a science lesson from school. No, they fall at the same speed, as long as there's no air to slow them down. Another ding. The second crack on the pebble sealed itself shut. It was working. Amazing! Gravi cheered. "Okay, last one. This is the most important riddle of all. When does gravity stop working?" Mia thought hard for a moment. She thought about nighttime, about being underwater, about being way up high in an airplane. Then it clicked. Never. She declared, "Gravity always works. It never, ever turns off. A final, loud ding echoed as the last crack on the pebble disappeared completely. It was fully repaired. Yes! You solved it, Gravi exclaimed, holding the now perfectly smooth, glowing stone. The pebble began to glow brighter and brighter until it released a beautiful, sparkly wave of energy that spread across all of Tumbletown. Instantly, things started to return to normal. Balloons that had been escaping into the sky floated gently back down. Apples that had drifted out of fruit baskets dropped right back into place. That confused dog landed softly in a big, fluffy bush, looking quite relieved. And Jay? Well, Jay was finally coming down. "Homecoming Tao," he yelled, before landing with a soft PLOP right in the middle of the trampoline. "Oof. I'm fine," he said, rubbing his head. Mia ran over to him. "Welcome back, Floaty Boy." Gravi flew over, looking very proud of his new friends. "Thanks to you too, gravity is fixed." Just remember the important lessons you learned today. Gravity always pulls things down towards the earth. It's the super strong force that keeps our feet on the ground and stops us from floating into space. And most importantly, it never turns off. Jay sat up and grinned. "Unless you accidentally sit on the gravity pebble again." Gravi blushed a bright shade of sparkly blue. "I thought it was a very comfortable-looking chair." Mia laughed. "Maybe don't do that again." And from that day on, Mia, Jay and their new friend Gravi made sure that gravity stayed right where it belongs, keeping the whole world and everyone in it happily and safely grounded. Thanks for watching our little adventure today. If you've learned something new about gravity, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fun stories. See you next time.